I am delighted to have this opportunity to share an introduction with those of you who are new in our group. I'm very conscious that we have quite a few new members. And also, if you've been with us for a while as a member in our group, then, sometimes we don't get to tell you everything. So it's an introduction to myself. As you know, my name's Vanessa-Mary, and I am a well-being and lifestyle coach. But as you know, I am partnered with Herbalife Nutrition. So I want to just share my story. And it's something that I've been working on this week. So I'm still kind of getting used to the parts that I share, because actually, after hearing some training this week, I thought, actually, I haven't really been telling people this. So the essence of my story is that before I joined Herbalife, I was running my own training business, and we did some networking events as well. And unfortunately, I made some bad business decisions, which actually led to me going through some financial challenges. And it did place me in a very tricky position with my young family at the time. My offspring were teenagers at that point. And I was looking for an opportunity, but I really wanted to work on my personal development. And this is where I came across the work of the great late Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn, in his teachings, if you're familiar with Jim Rohn, fantastic mentor. So yes, my personal development actually evolved, and I learned so much from him. But also, Jim Rohn introduced me to Herbalife Nutrition. And I've been a member of Herbalife Nutrition now for 10 years. And, you've heard me talk about the event that I've just held here in Nottingham. I gave away samples from our brand. There was so much more that I wanted to do, but just because it was a new event and I didn't have the capacity, I kind of scaled some of that back. But I want you to know that because of Herbalife, I feel so excited about my future. My skills have grown and my confidence has grown. So I want to just go back to the point of Jim Rohn, because I can remember listening to some of his audios where he talks about people will come up to him at events and they will say things like, oh, you changed my life, listening to your advice changed my life. And I must say that even though I never got the opportunity, and I won't now have the opportunity to meet Jim Rohn, I always give my gratitude to the input that he has had in my life. And he's been a mentor to me from a distance. So this was mainly through audios. The first thing I invested in with Jim Rohn is a CD called The Challenge to Succeed. And I've shared that in this group before, because at that time, my finances were very, very limited. And to invest in that audio cassette was a big deal for me. But what I will say is, whenever you invest in yourself, it's something that you will never regret. And I certainly haven't regretted that investment, because that was the start of what I now can see I've gone on to develop. And I've read his book. There are other books in his series that I do want to invest in, but I have read a few of his books, absolutely brilliant. I've made a note that I actually wrote a blog post about how he'd impacted my life in 2017. I wrote a blog post. And one of the things that Jim Rohn said, so you can see here that I've put quotes that he shared with the world, I've used to change my life and shape my life. And one of the quotes that I'd written in 2017 said, make measurable progress in a reasonable time, a reasonable amount of time. And that has definitely stayed with me, because, if I just flick back to the picture, so that's me in blue. Well, it's both me actually, but there's a body transformation in terms of after I started using the Herbalife products. The products helped me to transform my body. But what you cannot see on the pictures is how much my mind has changed. So even though I'm, you know, I've got a smile on my face in the blue dress, I was actually going through a lot of emotional pain, and I had very low confidence because, you know, what I had set out to do, I hadn't achieved.
Vanessa,
Oh, hi.
we can't see your pictures. You're not showing your screen.
Oh my goodness. It would help if I shared my screen. Thank you for that. Oh, wow. How embarrassing. Right, let me share my screen. Do you know why? Because I could see my screen. That's why I was like, oh, have I gone wrong already?
That's better.
Right. You can see it now, but is it in the right view?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're seeing a special personal mentor at the moment, Vanessa.
Okay, yeah, you've seen that one. Right, well, let me go back because I do want you to see if I can control it on this. Oh, no. Am I doing it wrong? No, I don't know where I am. Yeah. I want you to see, can you see that picture of me in the blue?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Apologies. Right, it's very important that you see that because not only do I physically look different, as I've just said, you cannot see that the transformation was actually in my mind as well. So I got a product result from the Herbalife products, but you cannot see what was going off up here. So now I want to talk about Mark Hughes, and in one of my insights that I've already given in this group, I've given you the story of Mark Hughes. He is a legacy builder. He's done phenomenal things. This year in the UK, Herbalife will celebrate 40 years of Herbalife being in the UK. The company itself is now 44 years old. I'm delighted that when I first joined Herbalife, and I used to ask people, have you ever heard of Herbalife? Majority of people would tell me, no, I haven't. I ask the same question now after 10 years of being an independent member, and it's a very different story. So obviously the message is out there. Mark Hughes talked about follow the system of success, and that is so true. One of the things that I hear when I'm in the Herbalife community is, you know, don't look at other people and what they're doing, focus on what you're doing. And that's what I try and do. So I'm not the quickest in terms of accolades and building a massive team in Herbalife, but I know the impact that being in this company has done for me. And as you can see, Herbalife is in 95 countries. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. And I'm so excited because one thing that a lot of people will not be aware of is we now have Eric Worre, who, if you're in a network marketing company, I'm hoping that you know who Eric Worre is. If he's not too familiar with you, it's just because he's a trainer for network marketing companies, but he's now actually doing the personal development training inside Herbalife. And, you know, the message that he's saying to us is he's not just around for a short time. He's on a journey with us to get our company to 20 billion. Can you believe it? So I'm very excited about being a Herbalife member. Now, as you heard, I've just said here about the event. So the event, you know, the name of my event is called Seeds of Unlimited Success. And that has been deliberate because in the Herbalife community, we talk about from seed to feed, because we can actually trace where the ingredients of where our products have come from. And also I love the analogies that Jim Rohn would share when he were talking about how the seeds, you'll plant a lot of seeds out there, but the birds will come and get them, and you just have to, you know, keep planting and you keep nurturing that garden. So the name was deliberately chosen. Now, yes, thank you for those in the room who have given feedback about the success of the event at the weekend. For me, the vision is to obviously grow the numbers, get more people in the room. And on another level, in terms of my Herbalife business, I know I need to be holding more sampling parties. So that's something that I will be factoring into the next 2 quarters for this year. And I do want to grow my Herbalife team as well. I feel that in terms of recruitment, it's something that I was very actively doing. Then I was more like a committed customer and I'm an ambassador for the brand. But after the success of last weekend, I was like, no, I need to get more people to be part of this Herbalife journey with me, because there's so much that I want to do and also support them to reach their goals. And that's one of the teachings that we know, that if you help more people to achieve what they want to achieve, then everything that you hold dearly in your heart, you will achieve as well. So as I wrap up, there's just some photographs, a couple of photographs from last week, and that was somebody's testimonial, and I agree with them. There was a lot of people smiling in that room, which was wonderful to see. And I just wanted to say, why do I partner with Herbalife? Well, you know, I never get to really share on this call the extensive range of the Herbalife products. We have products for everybody, okay? We have products for healthy living, energy, sports. Obviously, we're all about nutrition, so everything has got that nutritional seal on it. We have healthy aging, vitality, weight loss, and again, you know, better sleep. We've actually extended our product range. If you're struggling with your sleep, we've extended our product range. Digestive health, it goes on and on. So what I would ask from you as the community here in 1N, please do ask me about my award-winning product range. I am a representative of products which have been developed by world-class experts. We have so many scientists that work on our product brand. So I'm going to wrap up here because of the time. But what I will say is, I'm also asking for support. If you would just be a one-time customer with me, that would help me out in terms of where I want to take my Herbalife business. So thank you so much for listening. My name's Vanessa-Mary, and I'm here to show you how to live a healthier, wealthier, and happier lifestyle. Thank you.